help your Genji, help your Genji, help your Genji, Bogur! Bogur! Help your Echo! Ah! 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 Hey everyone, it's Skiesti. I'm here with a review of Bogur's Mercy because it was requested a lot and there's no way that I couldn't do it. I don't quite remember what rank he is here. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere in low GM, so like GM 5, GM 4, I think. Alright, so, personally, I hate Junkertown, especially first point. Second and third aren't as bad, but first point is really awkward when it comes to holding. There's not a lot of very good cover that you can pocket people with, so it's always like kind of weird. We are going to be running double sniper, which is good for us. They will also be running double sniper. We don't know that at this point, but we should kind of assume so because it's Junkertown. Also, for any Sugar Plum haters, this skin's actually so good. The staff is just kind of ugly. In this composition, we're going to be hanging out with our Hanzo a lot instead of our Widowmaker. We'll probably only be helping her here and there when she needs it, but we're gonna be with Hanzo. We kind of want to be with him right now. Okay, he's actually coming back, so it should be okay. Normally on this point, what I like to do is I'll either sit here and try to peek every now and then so that my beam will stay connected to our Hanzo, or if he wants to play this side, which is a lot better for Mercy, then I'll just hang out over here and let him peek this. A little bit of not damage. There we go. I assume we're gonna pistol this? Yeah, there it is. It works. I would be careful on that res because we know the Hanzo is there. I don't think that the trade to get the Widowmaker res is worth sacrificing our BAP here, especially because you guys have a Reinhardt, which is very tough for Mercy. I think we get a little bit tunnel visioned here, which is understandable because you want to deal with the Kiriko over here, and we're assuming that everyone is right as rain down mid. But unfortunately, because we are so focused onto this, we got the kill, which is good, but then our BAP is alone here, and we're not aware of this because we're not looking over there. See, our point of view is very cut off, and it makes sense because like this is the angle that we're pushing and we can see pretty much our entire team here except for the BAP. How much do we actually hear going on behind us? We can hear our BAP kind of like groan, and he uses his lamp, mind you, so that should kind of be our indication that he's having a tough time and we might want to switch gears, and instead of rezzing our Widow, we want to peel back for our BAP. Oh, they are, oh god, oh jeez. Oh, I don't like that for you. I really don't like that for you. Junkertown is so awkward where your team can just push up in front of those buildings and kind of line of sight you, and then you get into this weird awkward position where you're trying to get back to them, but they're already doing something else, and then the enemy team pushes into you like we just saw here, and it leaves you in such an awkward position where you can be really easily punished, and you don't have much to fall back on. We managed to stabilize here. We know they're going to start pushing that right side, so we just want to be careful. You're doing a lot of jumping, which we definitely don't have to do. I assume it just is something to keep your mind busy. But that kind of thing can get you pretty easily punished. We're going to get disconnected from our Reinhardt here, so helping our Hanzo. So at this point, once we know our BAP is back, and once we are being cut off from our Reinhardt, I'd commit to this angle with our Hanzo and see if we can get some picks with him. Obviously, until he gets antied, that's unfortunate. It's okay, they're not really pushing the cart very far, so we should have another recontest as long as you keep your Reinhardt alive. That's okay. This is all fine and dandy. We can hear the Hanzo going up top. Want to be careful of that. Right now? I was gonna say right now I would have committed up top with your Genji instead of falling back down here, because he's gonna start trying to get some stuff done there. Your BAP has your Reinhardt on lock. He should be chillin' a-okay, and that should give you room to come and help your Genji here and back him up. And if he dies here, it's a really easy res to use this as cover rather than fall back down here and try to help your team push out this side. Your BAP can handle that while you and your Genji take more of an angle. Oh. I was gonna say, cause we're not- oh no, oh god, no. That really hurt. So balking out here is super awkward because one, you're already cut off from your Reinhardt and it's gonna be a little bit longer until you can actually get your beam onto him, and you're also pushing out into the enemy team. There's Bastion right there, there's Kiri right there, there's Sig right there. There's a lot of open sightlines here, so when you come around this way, there's no way you're just not gonna get focused. Better way to play this fight would have been originally going up top with your Genji, letting your BAP and Reinhardt push out here, rezzing the Genji if he had still died when you were with him, and then looking for Valk if you had wanted to, if it was necessary. But instead, we kind of get stuffed in here and it's really awkward to come out and help the Reinhardt. And then we end up wasting Valkyrie. And also kind of rushing this res when if we had taken it a little bit slower, like our Widow gets picks, if we had taken this slower, you probably would have been able to stall out the point long enough for your team to be able to do something, or once those threats were gone, like the Bastion and stuff, you could have waited on the res and then gone for the res since you still had a lot of time in Valkyrie. So this composition, now you guys seem like you're committing to the Genji Widowmaker. You're gonna want to look to go in with the Genji as long as it is safe to do so, otherwise you'll probably be playing back with the Widow. So right now, I would be in this window, damage boosting our Genji, or whenever they start peeking these sightlines and getting into position with him. And also he can be putting damage into the Sigma and we can be helping him with that. Oh, he's in there. You can put your beam onto the Genji when we're going in here, like, get that damage boost on him. Oh, the dragon. Okay, everything's kind of falling apart here. This is probably just a look to regroup, yeah. Reinhardt got in sort of a weird position there, and your BAP died. We could have been using our beam instead of pistoling, but I really don't think that that would have actually saved that fight because, yeah. Ooh. We're so focused on walking out with this Reinhardt here that we kind of forget about the rest of our team backing, like, walking out into here. The Reinhardt is sort of doing his own thing. I personally would not be wanting to follow him up here, so I'm glad that you do kind of back up and decide to help the rest of your team because he's sort of doing his own thing, and you're pretty much more likely to die if you go with him currently. We could be damage boosting a little bit there. Oh no, go help our Genji, go help our Genji, go help our Genji. Oh, the rock, the health pack, the health pack, the health pack. No, Bogur, no. Oh, no. Okay, so let's break this down. They're pushing up top right and that our BAP needs help, so we switch gears, we come back, I like that. We start helping our BAP, that's great. As soon as our BAP no longer needs help, we should be swapping to the Genji, which is good. We start doing that. We're healing him a little bit too much. Start off with the damage boost because he's full health, and then swap to the heal. When we do this Guardian Angel, I would have either stopped or flicked my camera back or something like that so that we could have gone back to our Genji and started healing him and tried to push this out. Because right now, when we're with the Widowmaker, this isn't really doing anything. We need to help Genji push these guys out or even get a kill if we can, instead of following our Widowmaker over there and like abandoning our Genji. Because if we help him, he could definitely win that, and we don't get the health pack. Got the Ana now. Oh, our Reinhardt's dead. It's just gonna happen. I would have looked to maybe help our Genji there if it felt okay enough. I think he could have gotten away with it, but now we're down to 3. Technically, we just have to back up, try to get our Ana out. Okay, we're out of there. Okay, no, we're not. I I think if you had tried to play a little bit closer to the wall here, or even closer to here to try to cut off his line of sight by using like these angles and stuff, maybe you would have been able to get back, but honestly, well, your Genji's right here, yeah. I think you definitely could have backed up, either by using the on his body to Guardian Angel back, or trying to play a little bit closer to here and paying attention, like looking back every now and then to see if someone was coming out here that you could use to Guardian Angel to. But it's not like the end of the world that you die here. It's just a small reset, rather than potentially dying like 2 seconds later if trying to back out hadn't worked. When you look to walk out of spawn, try to look out to walk out onto the right side so that you don't have to take this Guardian Angel across, and you don't have to peek those sightlines. You have an Ashe now, which is a lot better for you over the Widowmaker. It's from bottom right. Oh. You could go for this res. You could start that res and then pull it slightly back out of the dragon 100%. Yeah, you could have gone for that a lot sooner. Oh, now we're stuck in flux because of it. Oh god, and we use Valkyrie. No! No! Bogur! No. Let's just take a look at this real quick. What do we see? Our Reinhardt's up, so is our Genji. Dragons, you should start this res and then pull it back, and then probably look to Valk. Because right now we're wasting a lot of time just waiting for this dragon to pass when we could already be going for that res and then starting to position. We could even get the res and then start Valk, so you don't have to try to maneuver this way around through the dragon or anything like that, or have to wait for it. We could get the res, hop Valk, help our Ashe from like way back here, or even go here if we want and help the Reinhardt, instead of waiting this long and then going for the res, which allows the Sigma to walk into us, to flux us, get caught in the flux, and then everything just goes to hell. Res range extends 2 meters after you start it, so take advantage of that. You can also quite literally just use Valkyrie to extend your beams. If it keeps you alive while contributing to the fight, that can be enough sometimes, instead of using it like we did here. Alright, so that round was really tough for us. We weren't really able to use Valkyrie in a way that was impactful, which is unfortunate. I think there's also some decision-making issues that we were having in terms of committing with certain heroes. So we're starting this with Echo and Genji. You're gonna be with the Echo most of the time. He's also waiting for you on the right side, but you don't go with him, Bogur. He needs you. You're his little kitten. With him. Also be careful about that super jump. You could have gotten logged. This is good. Following with your Echo. Be careful about all the excessive jumping that we're doing. I know it can be hard not to because, you know, you always want to keep busy, keep doing stuff, but try not to. Oh, careful. Oh, if your Reinhardt wants to be silly, we let him be silly. We don't help with that. Oh, they're... Okay, you got that. Oh, you win those. Oh. Low-key, I thought you were just gonna go for it. I thought you were gonna Guardian Angel to the target and just frickin' pistol him. Our Echo is trying to clear their high ground, but she can't because we are not with her. She unfortunately gets burst down. And we are with our Reinhardt trying to help him in here instead of following up with our Echo to clear the high ground. If he dies, then he dies. It happens. But what we should be doing is be with our Echo a lot earlier here and try to fight for this high ground while our team does things elsewhere. Ooh, our poor Genji. Oh. Okay, it's fine. Oh, the super jump. Oh my god, you're scaring me. You're scaring me. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you're fine. Some of those super jumps you're doing into the line of sight of the Hanzo are absolutely terrifying. I don't really know about this belt. Maybe you got the on? No, okay. Okay, well, you kind of help get the Hanzo, so it kind of does a little bit of a thing. But here in this fight, I think you should have Valked later, because right now Valk isn't really doing anything. Your Reinhardt is just waiting here. He's not really doing too much. Your Genji is sort of going in, but you could probably help him without Valk if you positioned around this area here. This Valk feels a little bit awkward, where there's a lot of time where we're not really doing anything, and even our beam isn't really on anyone here for a little bit. And then we see the on in back, and we're like, okay, well, maybe we can go for her. So we kind of try, but it doesn't really do anything. I'd say Valk a little bit later here, and I think you would have gotten more value. Like, if you had Valk whenever your Reinhardt actually started pushing in, you guys, I think that would have been a lot better for you. You would have gotten a lot more out of Valk, and you would still be in Valk right now here to be able to follow up with your Echo pushing the Ana, or follow up with them pushing here. Up with your Echo. I feel like when our team is aggressing, we are a little bit late to be following them. Oh, we're in the sight lines. Oh, and never disconnected from our Echo. It's tough. Going around. Okay, we got her eventually, but we should definitely not have had to be disconnected from her there. Careful of this window. Careful challenging it. Okay. See, we ended up challenging that, and we didn't really get anything from it, and then we sort of had to wait until we were a better health, and then when our Echo does go for it, we're not actually there to help her, because we had to drop down, and we needed to focus on staying alive. And then we also kind of tunnel vision a little bit, and when these guys are pushing the Hanzo, we're not with them, which we should be. Fortunately, Reinhardt does die because Your Ana doesn't really have a good sightline on him yet. She's still pushing the cart. Oh yeah, that anti's gonna come in. Help your Genji, help your Genji, help your Genji, Bogur! Bogur! Help your Echo! Sir? Sir? Excuse you? Big slam! Yay! Okay, let's break this down. Must have sneezed? Yeah, I pressed my Q button when I sneeze too. It's really visceral. Breaking this down, we know that our Echo is going to get antied when she is slept. You wanna play away from her, that's good. This moment that we take to pistol means that we miss out on stickies. Don't pistol here, there's no reason to. Follow your Echo, try to get that damage boost onto stickies, try to push up with her here. She will also be able to take you right to your Genji so that you can help him with his blade. If we damage boost this blade here, that Ana should die a little bit faster, and your Genji should not die, because you'll have time to put your beam on him and start healing him, and he can finish out the rest of his blade with your assistance. He should not have died here, and neither should your Echo, but you get so disconnected from both of them because we're so focused on pistoling ourselves. I promise you, in GM, they should be able to take care of it by now. This is not Diamond. You don't have to pull out your pistol and do it yourself. You should be able to back these guys up, and they should reliably be able to kill those things. Or even if they can't kill them immediately, you should be able to keep them alive long enough that they eventually win out. Look, your Echo's taxiing you. Yippee! Fly to her. Okay, good. I was like, she's being so nice to you. Blue beam, blue beam. Oh. Oh my god! Okay, it's fine. We can hear his charge though. We kind of know that he's coming from that angle, so just try to be mindful of that. Come on, blue beam. Oh, not again. Not this again. No! 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 Make it stop! Make it stop! Make it, for the love of God! Oh! Oh! Ah! Stop! Stop it! Stop. Oh, we just always get into these tight corners. We just always fight in these small spaces. We just don't want to do that. We really don't want to do that. I'm going to cry. Bogur, we gotta work on these Valks. We're starting out here. We're damage boosting our Echo. That's good. Helping her a little bit. We avoid the Reinhardt. That's good. We're helping our Genji push into that. That's also good for a little bit. And then this comes in and everything goes to hell. Your Ana is so far up. What is she doing? That's not your problem. Is that your problem? No, it's not your problem. Should you go res that? No, you shouldn't. She can walk back from spawn. She deserves to walk back from spawn after that. She doesn't deserve your res. Help these guys. You're almost to Valk. We almost have Echo copy. Do not go for this res. It kills our Echo because she has no one helping her push that angle. And then the room. Oh my god, the room. Don't Valk here. Do not Valk here. We are in the smallest corridor. Who fights in here? Who fights in there, Bogur? Go with your Echo. We should not be pushing up this top left area. We should be pushing with our Echo. Our Echo wants to look for a little flanky flank here. Push with her. Support her. We do not need to be sitting up top here trying to push out with these guys. Or you can be with your Genji if you don't feel comfortable going with your Echo. Push up this window with your Genji. Do not follow behind here with these guys. See, now you can't get to your Genji. And you want to help Pokemon. Oh god. Oh god. We're just gonna watch him die. Bogur, damage boost, damage boost. Come on, where's the damage boost? Bogur, where's the damage boost? Okay, our Reinhardt is antied. There's very likely not a way that he is going to survive that. Our Echo just duped on point and she has no one there to help her. Our Genji is half health. We've got our pistol out. We start healing him a little bit there. That's good, but keep going. Keep helping him. Not only does healing him here heal you, but it's also going to keep him alive and try to secure this. Are you, with your little pistol, going to do anything against that Reinhardt shield? No, you're not. Is your Genji going to do something, being that close to him, with damage boost and heal? More likely than you with your little pistol. Put it away! Put it away! With our Echo, try not to disconnect from her. We want to be as on her as we can be. You've got a lot of beam disconnects that happen just because you're a little bit out of range from them. Yep. Yeah, help your Genji push that. Nice. We can even still be with him a little bit there. Oh. But now, that little pistol moment puts us out of sync with our Echo. There's so many little times where we do this, where you take out your pistol and you try to pressure these guys back here. Is this pistol going to do anything? Heal pad, nade, sitting on a health pack. The Reinhardt's right there. Is your pistol going to accomplish anything here? No. When we're doing this, our Echo is already over here and we are out of sync with her now. So it takes us longer to get to the Echo than it should because we don't realize quite yet that she's actually going back here. Also, when you're going on these flanks like this, take advantage of the fact that you do not have to look at your Echo to keep this beam connected. Open up your camera. When you're following people, try to keep an eye on the rest of your team through the walls. You can see how far your team is from pushing in and how in close to being able to help you and the Echo they are. You should be doing that a lot. You need to be way more aware. Open up your camera view. Try not to tunnel vision too hard. Oh, they are nanoblading without you guys, and your Reinhardt is down. That is top. That's top. Okay, okay. I like that you got your damage boost onto the Echo at the very last moment there. We could have been there sooner, but it worked. Damage boost, damage boost. You're positioning very aggressively, so your Echo isn't quite up here yet, but you are trying to get this aggression. With Mercy, you don't want to aggress like that. You can be very easily punished for that. If that was a Hanzo, you could have gotten headshot just like that. So easy. Let your teammates take lead and then follow them. You don't have to be the one taking the aggression. Oh my god! I'm gonna have a heart attack. No. Okay. Well, hey! What's your problem, buddy, huh? The death room. We always come back to the death room.
Time is of the essence. Get the payload on its way.
Bogur, put the pistol away!
Heroes never die.
So in this fight, you have 6 seconds. You are the only person that can feasibly touch out of anyone here.
Checking in. Heroes never die.
And it just does not happen. There is a way that you can technically potentially touch here, and I'm gonna show you. Alright, so at some point, this is what our Echo's trajectory looks like. Do something where once she gets to there, or it looks like she's going to have some kind of sight line onto there, Valve like this,
Never die.
get onto there, and then once she goes up here, and do something like that. Normally, it's a little bit better if she's at a higher angle, so that you can do this.
Heroes never die. For a price.
Like that. See? We could have done something like...
Heroes never die. For a price.
We've gotten like that,
Feel stronger.
and then like that. Something like that as well. With your Guardian Angel reset, you can hit something like this instead.
Heroes never die.
And then once your Echo is like right there or something. So there's a couple of different things that we could have done to try to get that touch. I don't know if it would have been necessarily in time, but we could have at least tried with our Valkyrie. And then maybe you would have been able to at least keep it up long enough for your team to get here. The Valkyrie, another way to do it would have been going like this. And you also could have potentially gotten there pretty fast. And then pop Valkyrie to do some stalling and stuff. Or try to. But I think from now on, when I'm in Junkertown, I'm officially dubbing this area, specifically, the Bogur back rooms. Please, for the love of God, never Balkan here. And that's all for me for now. Let me know in the comments what you thought about Bogur's review, if you learned anything, but remember to be respectful. Thank you all so much for watching, as always, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you.